This AI tool will completely change how you create your next presentation. Hi, my name is Juliana, and in this video, I'll show you how you can use the new Gamma app to create as well as design your presentation so that you can actually focus on preparing for the presentation rather than designing the presentation in PowerPoint. Head over to the Gamma app website and set up your account. You can even try it for free to begin with, and you'll be given 400 credits to give it a try. There are also some paid versions available, which will give you unlimited credits to create the presentations, and they'll give you other advanced features for you to try out. For less than $100 a year US or about 140 Australian, it's really good value in terms of what it can do and also the time that you can save in creating professional presentations. I'll include a link in the description below if you'd like to check it out. Once you've logged in, you'll be given 3 options to select from. So you can create a presentation simply by adding your text. Now this could be from your notes or an outline from your existing project or content. The second method is that you can create the slides by adding a set of instructions or adding your prompts, or you can simply add in your documents or an existing presentation to create a new presentation. In this video, we're going to create a presentation by uploading a file, so I'll just select Import File. And here you can upload your file either from an existing presentation, a Word document, or a PDF. Alternatively, you can upload it from your Google Drive, or you can import the content using a link to a website. In this example, I have a 5-page proposal document that I want to convert into a slide deck. Now we're just going to upload our file. And now once the file is uploaded, select Continue. Over on the left-hand side, you can see that you can now customize your text on your slide by selecting minimum, concise, or detailed, or extensive. Now, as I want to present this presentation in person, I want to keep the text to a minimum and talk through the presentation. So here I'll select minimal. Now the default is automatically set to English in the US. You can also select another language using the drop-down feature here by selecting your language. Now as I'm based in Australia, you will note that there isn't actually an Australian option here, so I'll just select UK for now. For the images in the presentation, you can use your own images, stock images, or images from the website, but you can also use AI-generated images for your presentation. So in this example, I'm just going to copy and paste the prompt that I typed out earlier. Now, as with any image generation tool, the more information you give it, the better the outcome. The instructions will help the AI tool to generate the image that you have in mind. Next, you want to be able to select the AI model for the image generation. Now, depending upon if you're on a free plan or a paid version, you can select from a number of options that you can see here. So in this example, we're just going to leave it on the Luma default option. So at the bottom, there are 8 cards. So card essentially just refers to slides. Now you can change the number of slides if you like by clicking the minus icon or the plus icon that you can see here. So rather than having 8 slides as an example, we can change it to 6 slides. And now to generate your slide deck, hit Continue. Here you'll be given an option to select the theme or design. So you can select from any one of these. So I'll just click on Professional in this example. And then you can scroll down to find one that you like. So in this example, I'm just going to pick this one here. Now Gamma will automatically give you a preview of what the presentation might look like. And then once you're happy with the design, select Generate. And now Gamma will automatically work its magic and generate your first draft based on the document that you've uploaded. And now you can see here in real time, Gamma is automatically generating the slide deck for you, including the text as well as the images for your presentation. If you're getting value out of this video, I would love it if you would consider subscribing to my channel, where I'll share more tutorials on how you can level up your digital communication at work. Now that we've got our first draft of our presentation, we can now go ahead and edit our slides. So over on the left-hand side, you can see here that we've got 6 slides, and you can reorder your slides as needed be. So you can select your slide and reorder that as you need. So one of the key standout features with Gamma is that you can easily edit your slides. So for an example, here we have a slide around the key features. Now, if you want to add another text box, all you need to do is click on the plus icon and you'll be able to type in your text. Now to add an icon, click on the box here, and here you can select from a number of icons. So in this example, for the escalation process, I'll just select this icon here. To edit the existing text, you can click on the text and you can edit your text accordingly. You can also add a new slide by selecting the plus icon. Here you'll be able to type in your text manually, or you can hit Generate and generate the text using the AI functionality. So in this example, I've just typed in generate a slide outlining the training requirements, and then once you hit generate, Gamma will automatically generate that slide for you. Over on your right-hand side, you'll also see a number of options here. So if we click on the first one, you'll be able to select from a number of templates depending upon what you're after. So you can select a 2-column slide, a 3-column slide, or a slide with bullet points and images. You can also use a smart layout option here. For example, if you want to create a slide with a timeline, you can select this option, or you can go through and select a number of different options here. The next option is around the text. So here you'll be able to select tables, as well as bullet lists that you can see, or you can scroll down and have a look at the various other options here. In terms of images, there are a number of options. So for the images, you can upload your own photos as we saw earlier, or use images from the web. Alternatively, you can generate the images using AI, or you can use stock images or icon images that we saw earlier. One of the other great features with Gamma is the ability to embed videos or link videos to your presentation. So here you can select from a number of platforms, including YouTube, Vimeo, and the like. In addition, you can also embed apps or web pages, as well as social media pages. Now, when it comes to charts and diagram, you can select from column charts, pie charts, as well as calendars. So let's just click on column chart. And here you'll be able to add in your data to be able to generate the chart within the Gamma platform. And lastly, you can add in some forms depending upon your use case. Now, once you've completed your slide deck, you can either use Gamma to present your presentation within the platform by clicking on the Present button here. If you're using the presentation mode in Gamma, it will automatically create subtle animations for you, which will make it more visually engaging if you're sharing your slides in person as well as online. Now, to do this in PowerPoint, it would take many hours to set up the animations. And here within the Gamma platform, it's automatically generated the animations for you, or you can share your presentation as a file in PowerPoint. So click on the Share button and export your presentation in a PowerPoint format. So here we have the PowerPoint version. Now, if you do need to make any final changes, you can make them directly into PowerPoint, or you can go back to Gamma and make the changes within the platform. Now, when I first tried Gamma, I was completely blown away by the speed at which it created the presentation, as well as the aesthetics of the presentation. I would spend hours or days creating presentations for myself, as well as my clients, and I was impressed by the aesthetics of it. Now, in an upcoming video, we'll compare the pair in terms of the Gamma app, as well as the Copilot feature in PowerPoint. So you might want to check out the next video here. If you have any questions in the meantime, let me know in the comments below, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks so much for watching.